Welcome back to mckilliplife. My name is Amber and today I'm in the living room. Here to give you a blanket update. I finished four more squares, and so this is redoing squares 6 through 8 and then doing an additional square for number 9. So 6 through 8 are patterns I already learned. I'm just redoing them in a different color, and 9 will be a new pattern. I'll have all the patterns linked below if you're interested in following a tutorial. It's called the square number 6. It's a redo of the knit square. As you can see, I have not blocked it and it's very curly, but it turned out well. There's some imperfections here and there, but I figure it shows that it's handmade and it's not a big deal. But this makes a very, very dense fabric. So if I were to make anything out of it, it'd be very, very warm. But it'll be nice for a blanket. Number 7 will be this one, and this is the diagonal lattice, and I think that this color really shows off the pattern quite nicely. You can see the diagonal stitches in it, but I think this looks very good. And square number 7 is in one of the new colors as well, and this is the top loop stitch. And it has a kind of a slant to it, but that's just the nature of the beast of how you make the pattern. But it's very beautiful, and it's also thick, but it's nowhere near as thick as the knit stitch. New square, new pattern I learned here. The person called it a mini puff stitch. So there is a puff stitch you can learn. But this one does, it's basically a single or simple stitch, and then you do yarn over, go into the same space and pull up a loop, so you have a total of 3 yarns in your puff, 3 strands, so you have little puffs that are only three big. This actually only looks like 2, but there are 3 in there. But it makes a holey fabric, very flexible. My husband said it looks like netting, but it's very, very soft and flexible. So this was a fun one to learn. One thing I did learn with this one is you have to be very relaxed on your return, because if you're tight, then it tightens the whole fabric up and there's some weird cinching and bulging. So this one definitely taught me to be much looser with my return passes. So that's 9, 8, 7, and 6. So for the next update, I'm planning on doing 10 through 13. I like this pacing of doing an update video every 4 squares. At some point I'm gonna have to stop and like block a lot of these, especially like this one, the knit one, it's all curled up. But considering the whole project's gonna have over 24 squares in it, I have time. So next time, squares 10 through 13, and all of those are gonna be new patterns for me. So I'm very excited to learn more patterns. So until next time, I hope you have a good day. And like I said, the tutorials I use to learn these stitches will be linked below if you're interested. This is a new channel. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good day.